Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
How y'all doing? This presentation was quite challenging. I had asked Brother Chase prior to his lecture that what did he find the most challenging? And when I got to just surfing through the topic of religion, it's just so much. It's so broad that you could branch off from basically anything and branch off and maybe have like 1,000 slides worth of a PowerPoint presentation and still ain't even got it all. So I just wanted to put some exposure basically in my lecture on the Vatican and how they running things and how this is the Church of Satan right here. This is how evil is working. This is modern day set right here. What you was talking about, the good and the evil, and the Pope and the Vatican is no good. So I'm gonna move right into the presentation. I always like to start off with the Great Pyramids because, man, it's still a thing of beauty. And here on the side, I don't know if you can see this, but it says we knew not, we studied, we learned all there was to know, we taught others, then we forgot what we had learned, and then we forgot that we had forgotten. Now we are taught by those who were once taught by us. Knowledge that we already had, so we study, we learn all there is to know, we teach others, will we forget again? That's my question. I'm not trying to forget anything that I'm up here talking about or learning in my research. Thought. This is excuse the pronunciation, but it's D-Juti. The Greeks renamed him Thoth. And so from Thoth came the concept of the word thought. So in this lecture, there's 3 basic mind states that when you listen to this, you're going to come out with. And one is you will reject all the information before considering it. Second one, you will sift through the information and embrace that in which you're most comfortable with. Or the third one, you accept all of the facts with an open mind and accept the conclusion they reach. And I think personally the third one is the best one because that's what free thinkers do. Consider the facts. Truth, I have a little clip here real quick, audio. Let's see if it's working. See if you can hear it.
We begin to investigate what we think we understand, where we came from, what we think we're doing. The more we begin to see we've been lied to. We've been lied to by every institution. What makes you think for 1 minute that the religious institution is the only one that's never been touched? The religious institutions in this world are at the bottom of the dirt. The religious institutions in this world are put there by the same people who gave you your government, your corrupt education, who set up your international banking cartels, because our masters don't give a damn about you or your family. All they care about is what they have always cared about, and that's controlling the whole damn world. We have been this led away from the true and divine presence of the universe that men have called God. I don't know what God is, but I know what He isn't. And unless you are children who are prepared to look at the whole truth, wherever it may go, wherever it may lead to, if you want to look the other way, or if you want to play favorites, then somewhere along the line you're going to find out you're messing with divine justice. The more you educate yourself, the more you understand where things come from, the more obvious things become, and you begin to see lies everywhere. You have to know the truth and seek the truth, and the truth will set you free.
I believe in that, like the X-Files said. The truth is out there. The X-Files is real deep. They had some truth on there until they took that off. So just jumping back in. This presentation is just going to be based off truth, facts, some of the stuff that the last presenter touched on, but it doesn't hurt to hear those things twice.
The audio clip that was from Zeitgeist, do you know the man that
Yes.
was talking?
Wasn't that Jordan Maxwell?
Jordan Maxwell.
Yeah. And I got this right here. I'm still just trying to figure out this image right here. Am I not a man and a brother? And in the same position, you know, it's kind of like the will you marry me position that you're in as well. You know, I just put that on there just to arouse some type of thought in the mind of the viewer. We still, to this day, we still kind of with shackled and chains up here, down on our knees, in a sense. This is Mayat right here, and he had the 10 disciplines to get to the cosmic realm. One was the control of thoughts. The second was control of actions. Devotion of purpose. Have faith in the ability of your teacher to teach you the truth. Have faith in yourself to assimilate the truth. Have faith in themselves to wield the truth. Be free from resentment under the experience of persecution. Be free from resentment under the experience of wrong. Cultivate the ability to distinguish between right and wrong. Cultivate the ability to distinguish between the real and unreal. So that's what we're trying to do right here. We're trying to see what's real, what's not real, what's fake, and what's true. And we know the truth is this is Osiris. Osiris and Isis gave birth to Horus, which was spoke upon by Brother Chase. He was a personification, basically, of the sun, you know, God's son. This is in 3000 BC. Long time ago, our brothers and sisters was having the same story as Jesus. And this is Typhon. Excuse the pronunciation. But this was the person who betrayed Horus. And he had the same story. The virgin birth, December 25th, adored by 3 kings, teacher at 12, baptized at 30, ministry, 12 disciples, Lamb of God, all that stuff that we get from the story of Jesus centuries and centuries and centuries later. And as you were saying, Brother Chase, about the battle between good and evil that we've been hearing of, this is supposed to be just the imagery of Set versus Horus, or light versus dark, good versus evil. And this is from this. It's a bad picture, but in here, what this is supposed to be Zeus fighting Typhus, the dragon, in Greek mythology. So I'm just describing right here how the Greeks just basically took the just took the image of Typhon and turned it into a dragon, and had Zeus, which you were saying earlier, was Horus, to personify just a made-up story, basically. This here is Attis of Phrygia with the same story of 1200 BC as Horus. This is Krishna of India, 900 BC, the same story as Horus. This is Dionysus and Xavier Ryu in 500 BC, the same story. Mithra in 1200 BC is the same story. It's the same repetition over and over again. And then we get to Jesus, or Yahshua. Before, you know, there was even any J's in the alphabet. You know, I don't even know my real language. I'm up here speaking somebody else's language. This ain't my language. But first of all, if you look at this image, and I've been to maybe 3 or 4 churches in my life, different churches. I really don't go to church too much, but the churches I've been in, I have seen white Jesus. I don't see black Yahshua. I don't see that. So why is the story the same? Is the question now. Why is there repetition between all these people, all these figures, and various civilizations who have the same story? So we're about to expose some of these religious myths. It was said that it was a star in the east, which was Cyrus. The 3 kings that adored Jesus was the three brightest stars on Orion's belt. Sirius was the brightest star in the east, and on December 24th, they aligned on December. They all aligned December 24th